Sports betting in Tennessee has become more and more popular since becoming legal in the state nearly 5 years ago. As a matter of fact, according to the Tennessee Sports Wagering Council, Tennessee is the largest online-only sports betting market in the country. And with one of the largest collegiate tournaments well underway right now, 6 on Your Side reporter Dominic Webster spoke with a mental health expert to get a handle on the impacts gambling can have. Dominic?
Bo, gambling is a game of risk and reward. The big thing with sports betting is, do the possible winnings outweigh the amount of money you could lose if a bet doesn't hit? And speaking with the executive director of the gambling clinic, James Whalen, he says there comes a time when it's time to stop and ask for help.
It has the opportunity to be very positive. It's fun to win. And when we win and we're happy, that impacts everything else in our day. So that opportunity to win is great. When you start betting in a way that you're losing more money than you could afford to lose, the toll on mental health is bad, if not devastating.
Whalen telling me roughly 40% of the people that come to them for help are those who go to casinos, but a majority of what they see now are those who have problems with sports betting.
And that's partly because we also advertise in a way that lets people know we're here for those who have gambling problems, particularly sports bettors. But it still ends up being that 40% of those who reach out to us, it's not about sports betting. It is about casino. Or actually this morning I got a phone call from an individual who said it was lottery tickets that were destroying his life.
When it comes time to place bets, it's important to make sure you're doing so in a smart and safe way. One way to do that is making sure you're using sports books that are licensed in the state of Tennessee.
Just because you can download the app in the App Store or Google Play Store, or just because you can visit the website through your browser, doesn't mean it is necessarily a legitimate business. There's BetUS, there's BetOnline, there's MyBookie, there's Empire. In November, an illegal offshore sports book called Bovada ceased operations in Tennessee.
Whalen adding that the ease of access for people to make these bets, it's hard to not talk about sports without bringing up betting lines.
Hard not to see how sports and gambling are now connected at the hip. People don't have conversations very much about sports, particularly professional sports, without also talking about gambling. Turn on sports radio. That's what it's all about. It's about not just the game and the athletes, but it's also about the betting.
Whalen adding access and a cultural change around gambling contribute to how gambling can impact someone's mental health. Whalen said there's almost a gamblification of sports where sports and gambling are almost synonymous. Bo?
Dominic, thank you. And we are told if you start realizing you are gambling too much or start chasing your losses more so than normal, it's time to get some help. And if you or someone you know has a gambling problem, you can call the Tennessee Red Line at 800-889-9789 or the Gambling Clinic at 901-678-3736.